Find out. Let me 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 find out. Chico.
Oh, now let's go.
Messed around and let me find out, man.
We done found out.
Hey, Chico, I found out.
Damn.
It was cool when I didn't know, Chico, but now that I know,
I'm going to turn up a little more. Yes,
I done found out.
Let's go ahead and get right into it. This is, once again, UNK and CHICO Sunday Night Live. The code is that you can find. Yes, sir. UNK and CHICO Sunday Night Live. Live and direct.
It's another Sunday night. It's another Sunday night. Another Sunday night live with UNK and Big Dog Chico.
It's another one. It's another one, baby. It's another one.
Another Sunday night live with UNK and Big Dog. With UNK and Big Dog. With UNK and Big Dog.
So get ready for it.
Another Sunday night live. UNK and Big Dog Chico.
Yes, sir. With the blesser. The one and only Big Dog Chico, Uncle Neely, coming to you live and direct this Sunday night. Yes, sir. Tell them to pass the collection plate. What's up, Unc?
Man, I'm smiling from ear to ear because I see PAT is in the building. Port Arthur, Texas.
Oh,
South Texas, that's where I stay. UGK is in the building.
Yes, indeed. Appreciate that. Patty Lee up in here. Who else? It's 3 p.m. Somebody said, yeah, it's 3 p.m. We early. We are early. We might come back later on tonight, too. Y'all, hey.
You better turn the notifications on.
If you hit the notification bell, stay tuned. Join us. Become a member of both channels, the Pregame Network and Big Dog Chico's channel. Of course, we just watched Shadur Sanders game. We're going to get into that. We also got to give a shout out to our sponsors out there. You know what I'm saying? Miss Denise Smith, State Farm agent. Y'all hit her up at 303-343-3515 for all of your insurance needs. If you're in the state of Colorado, or anywhere in the nation where she has everything covered, she can get you covered, if that makes sense. Just make sure y'all call her, and it'll make way more sense. You understand me? Hit her up, Miss Denise Smith, for your insurance needs. Who else we got to give a shout out to?
Oh, man, you know we got to take it down to Big Mama. Been rocking with us through the fall. You ever get pulled over, Chico, get them blue lights behind you?
That's right.
We always tell you, you can beat the route, but you can't beat the ride. You gonna get in that car. And if you
Excuse me, sir. Step out of your vehicle. If that happens,
that wasn't Rebel Radio I was hearing, was it? So you
want
to call 504 BIG-MAMA with no info for the DA.
That's
Big
right.
Mama.
Oh, man. I ain't got time for this. I can't go to jail. I got work in the morning.
Well, you best be calling Big Mama.
What's Big Mama gonna do for me?
No, Big Mama's bail bonded. She'll get you out fast. 504 Big Mama.
Oh, what's that number again?
What's Big Mama's number? 504 Big Mama. 504-244-6262.
Big Mama, I need your help.
I'm on my way, baby.
Yes, indeed. You always smile.
I'm on my way, baby. I love it, man. Greatest tagline in the history of taglines. I'm on my way, baby.
I'm on my way, baby. That's right. I like it. I love it.
I missed a bunch of check-ins, not check-ins. I must be thinking about Chuck Bishop. I missed a bunch of check-ins. Central Cali in the house. Louisville, Kentucky is in the building. Polk County, Florida is in the building. What up, Polk County?
Polk County.
St. Pete is in the building. Yeah.
Let me find out. Montgomery, Alabama up in here. You know,
let me find Brooklyn. Brooklyn is always in the house.
rest in heaven, though. B.
LA is in
you
the
know
building,
what?
but not Los Angeles. Lower Alabama, United States Marine Corps is in the building. Greer's UMC. Michigan, y'all got y'all new coaches in the building. As y'all continue to pop in, continue to check in. Let us know you're watching from around the world. You got it, Chico. Montgomery, Alabama just checked in. Gump.
That's right. Home of the legendary Doby RP, rest in heaven. Actually, this you know what, Unc? We played that coming on. This just so happened to be the day he passed on, the 28th of December. It is officially December, so y'all put December in the chat, man.
So bet then, I was at a concert. I was at a Jay-Z concert in Birmingham.
I remember he was coming. Yeah, I remember that.
Yes.
Damn. And you went.
Yep.
And they announced it there.
Yeah.
That he had got killed in Montgomery.
When you said decent, I was like, yep. I thought I was at a concert.
Wow. That was just the mood I was in. You know, to play that Let Me Find Out. I've been playing it actually the last couple of days. I've been playing
Spirit is a mofo, man. Was something just be on your vibe?
Wow. I literally just looked at the the corner of your computer at the date.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait a minute. It is. Oh man. So it's those
Doby was about to blow up, man.
Doby was right there. He was, you know how close he was? Let's put it in perspective. And not to make light of it or anything, but he was as close as Antonio Brown was to that Raiders contract, to that money. All he had to do
is shut up.
All Doby had to do was get out of Montgomery that last night. And he was headed down to Florida to work with, I think who the super producer? Pharrell, I think it was he was working with. He was scheduled to work with him and T.I. All he had to do was get out of Montgomery.
One weekend. Yeah, I think Antonio Brown was like a Friday morning. He had to make it to Tuesday. And had he made it to Tuesday, he had a $29 million guaranteed check.
He would have been set. And I think had Doby made it down there to work with Pharrell, he would have probably had 2 or 3 more projects that would have set him for life. You know, whether he lived or passed or whatever, I think he would have been set for life had he made that trip, man. Wow. Still the greatest rapper in my book that I seen with my eyes, that I was in the studio in, that I filmed.
Yeah.
That just, I was like, wow, this is.
Can't argue that perspective, Chico.
Oh, I've been around a lot now.
Yeah. In vans with no windows, street teaming. Chico, look, I'm gonna tell you this.
What Doby did.
I think I'm shooting shots. Hold on. Y'all think I'm shooting shots? Let me tell these youngsters something out here. See, y'all done got caught up in the gram and Twitter /X. Before that, man, you had street teams. Social media with street teams. If you weren't putting stickers on the drive-through windows and stop signs, if you weren't putting flyers on cars in the parking lot, if you didn't have no street team, Chico.
Let me tell you what I thought I invented. I don't know whether I did or not, but I damn sure revolutionized it in my area that I covered. Putting flyers on the gas station pumps.
Yes.
I know people coming. When you get your gas, you're gonna have them there for a minute. I'm gonna put me a nice flyer up here, you know, at the time of day where it'll be up there for as long as possible. It had the most shelf life.
Them workers ain't coming out to get it all. So you got to target spots. What I used to put the stickers in McDonald's, not on the drive-through menu, on the drive-through window where you pay.
Where you pay, yep.
I put mine on a couple jacks under the window where they can't see it from the inside.
Right. I put mine on a couple jacks one time, and I ride through there, see if it's there. I look at it from across the street. Well, that bitch still there. We're still there. Went through that one time. The girls came to the window. Wait a minute, you the one that put the flyers on the window? Yeah, that's me. I'm thinking they finna get at me, This is when I knew I had some. They said, well, we ain't been invited to none of your party. We've been hearing about your party. We want to come to your parties too. I was like, oh, okay. So y'all want to come. And y'all ain't even telling me to remove my stickers. Y'all want to come. So I knew I had something in, dog. So
and then Chico back in the Gap, passing out the flyers. That's the way you met the ladies.
You did. You met a lot of people. You met the hustlers too. Big dog, I got you, big dog. Give me 30 of them hoes, big dog. I got you. Yeah, I'm going over a whole team. All of them come up in that thing, big dog. Hey, can you get a couple bottles in there for us? No, I can't get no bottles. I can't.
They call them pluggers up north. They will call them flyers. They call them pluggers. Hey man, give me about 100 of them pluggers. I'll pass them out.
Yeah, stuff like that, dog. Man,
shout out to street teams, man. If you was on the street team, shout out to you.
Shout out to the people who were their own street team. I remember I met comedian Lavelle Crawford in Birmingham, Alabama, outside the Platinum. Y'all know, remember the Platinum? Let me know in the chat. He was out there passing out his own flyers in his CD. Hey, y'all come to my show. Come to my, I said, man, you Lavelle? Yeah, that's me, motherfucker. Come to my show. I was like, damn, you passing out your own stuff? Like,
he was leaning back like this.
He was way back here. See what I said? Instagram inbox. Chico, I heard that shit you said on your show, motherfucker. All right, what's going on out there in the chat? What's up, Unc? What's going on today, man? We got to talk about SHEDEUR. We see y'all in the chat talking about SHEDEUR and the game. Shout out to our dog, Bird's Eye View. Then Danny said he had a good video out there. Glad to help introduce. You'll see more on the pregame network and with Big Dog Chico.
Yeah.
I thought I skipped. There you go. Hey, Chico, how you felt when SHEDEUR outplayed your boy? See? That's
boy. Called, A-Rod is your boy. I forgot.
That's called a narrative.
That is your boy.
That Unc put out there along with Dukes. Just because I backed Aaron Rodgers after one day.
Every time.
I backed Aaron Rodgers one time.
Every time.
And all of a sudden, he was my boy.
Every time.
Over SHEDEUR. Come on, dog.
I forgot A-Rod was your boy, man. That's why I thought you was. I watched you live. That's why you was a little funny acting. I sensed it.
What'd you?
I ain't know what it was. I thought maybe you ain't get what you wanted for Christmas or something. I sensed it.
Whatever. Aaron Rodgers went 21 of 39, 168 yards. Shadur Sanders 17 of 23, 186 yards, 1 TD, 2 interceptions on the night. What'd you think about the play of Shadur Sanders? Let me hold up. Wait. I always do this, of course, but let me do this right quick before you even get started. I will say this. One interception I'll put on him. The other one, along with 2 other tips from previous games, I'll just put on. That's just unlucky plays to have a pass tipped and all of a sudden fall in the hands of the defense. So I'm not gonna put that on him. But
Okay.
that's just my thoughts on that. What are your thoughts on the game as I pull the slideshow up?
I'm gonna start where you ended. I think you're fair. You know, I've always said that it's one of those things where just historically the way stats are kept, no matter what happens, the quarterback is who gets blamed for the interception. There are a lot of times that the interception is not necessarily the quarterback's fault. But I will say this in this regard as it relates to Shadur Sanders. That's generally speaking. And here's as it relates to SHEDEUR. 2 is too many. He operates at a different standard. And when you talk about those tip balls, Chico, or those freaky ones that happen, that's also a result of not getting full offseason and full practices with the guys you play with.
Mm-hmm.
Because the margin of error is so small that when you can clean up ball placement because you know where a guy's going to be, when you clean up offensive line protection so balls are not batted, there's a lot of things that are going to erase interceptions that you've seen from SHEDEUR this year. Just their natural mechanics of being solidly QB1, going through OTAs, going through the offseason, working with the ones, working with the O-line, et cetera, et cetera. That'll clean up the one that ain't his fault, and it'll clean up the one that he is. And so, you and I talk about it all the time, because we old basketball guys as well. It's that turnover to assist ratio. And I'm happy he got the win. I watched the press conference. I know he's happy he got the win, but I know he wishes he had those 2 balls back as well, because you can't turn the ball over. NFL, as I say all the time, football is so hard to win as it is.
Mm-hmm.
Can't give people extra possessions. And I know he's somewhere right now, even if he had dinner with his dad, he's somewhere right now looking down at the iPad and watching them 2 plays.
Right. Yeah, man. Other than that, though, dog, like even up to that point, let me go back, step back just a minute. I came into the ball game. You remember last week, you told me about betting on mybookie.ag and how to bet and the safest bets. Go with Luca on the over, and
Yeah.
you just play it safe. Well, today I had a feeling, and of course, feelings will get you.
You went
Feelings
two
hurt.
on Shadur?
I went double down on Shadur, though. I said Shadur gonna have 2 touchdown passes at least. So I bet the 1+, right? And then I said, you know what? I see a 2+ for Shadur, and that's like plus 2,800 or something crazy.
Yeah, that makes 3 though.
Oh, yeah, that makes 3 he got to throw. I just or run or something. I said, I feel it. I'm gonna bet it. Didn't get neither one today.
So let me tell you where you're not wrong, Chico. There's a lot of times the sure bet doesn't pay me enough in return to make it an attractive bet. Like I'm not betting $10 to win $1. Even though $1 is profit, it's just not attractive. But then you have another bet over here that may be a longer shot, and it's paying $10 and paying 60. Well, because it's possible, even not probable, I like those kind of bets. And so I think if anything you may have done wrong there, and you and I talk about this all the time, just because you're hard in it don't mean bet more.
Right. There you go. So
like if you've been laying 10 on shit diggity, and then today you're like, oh, I'm feeling this, let me put 50 on them. That's where you go wrong. That's where you go wrong. You gotta stay level. That way your losses don't erase your wins.
And see, what happens is it's like what Charles Barkley said. You do that one time, and then you come back the next time, and you're like, let me just get it back. And now you double it back. Now you're doubling the hole.
Revenge betting to kill you.
Yeah. Okay. That's what it is. Revenge bet. Y'all got terms and everything for bets, don't you? Damn.
Well, you can't, man. Look. That chasing it because you mad. I feel this one. I'm gonna get this one. I'm gonna tear their ass up this time.
Yeah, it's like the old joke K-Dub said. You always have gamblers like that. Man, if I would have hit that 9, 6, and the 4, but I put a 4, 6, and the 7. If I would have hit 9, 6, and the 4, boy, we all would have been.
Did you check the weather before you bet? You made the bets.
See, I ain't even do none of that. I just had the feeling.
Yeah, when it's passing touchdowns, you also got to check the weather too.
No, it was just touchdowns, period. So he could have had running touchdowns also.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Two would have been better than 3 because I could have seen him passing 1, running 1. Well, he had a nice run. I took a big hit I didn't want him to take, but he had a nice run today too.
Yeah, he did. He played well, man, up until those points. So played well enough at least for them to win. The defense really stepped up. I was surprised that last drive, Aaron Rodgers went at Denzel Ward 3 times in a row. Their best or their second best player on the defense side of football. I know you was throwing to your number 1 receiver, but still, I would have taken my chances going somewhere else with the pass attempt. So I don't know. Great job by the number 1 defense against the pass in the league. That's the Cleveland Browns this year. That's a testament to their pass rush and their defensive backfield. What'd you think about that, huh?
That we have said that that if somehow, and it's funny, it's their last game of the season on the road to Cincinnati, that if somehow, and I'm not talking about player for player, just I'm talking concept statistics. Ohio got the best teams in NFL. They just on different sides of the ball. If you could take Cincinnati's offense and the Cleveland defense, they would be running things in that division. But Joe Burrows could put up points and they can't stop nobody. The Browns can stop people, but the offense under Stefanski can't put up points.
Yeah, man. So
yeah, they it's still problematic, man. I'm always fall back after these. We got one more regular season game. Of course, the Browns are not in the playoffs. Got to make a coaching change this offseason, but let's say you don't. I'm not the owner. I'm not the GM. Cool, you keep Stefanski. This offensive line play has got to be addressed.
Thank you for going there.
With the injury to the running back that you just had, that's going to have to be addressed. You're going to have to bring in, I mean, my God, you got to bring in a wide receiver 1, possibly a wide receiver 2, but you got to have a 1. Like you really don't even have a 1 on the team. Really, to me, all you got offensively is Shadur in the tight end, and then defensively you got a D line. But until this O line is upgraded in concert, like it's just not going to matter.
Here's what I think. And I think you're exactly right about those. I think they could be a little bit more optimistic. I think about their defense with what they did this year. Just imagine them with a better offense, which is just what you said. So I would go heavy on improving that offense with a couple of, fill-ins here or there on the defense. You get JOK back next season from injury. Like you said, you're good at the tight end position. You're good at quarterback. I'm not mad at the running back position, but then you're going to have to bring in somebody else because of that injury. I like Dylan Sampson. I like Raheem Sanders and what he's showing, kind of like an old school running back. But you're going to have some explosiveness on the outside. You got to have someone that can get open, man, because right now, Shadur is not on the same page, I think, with those receivers. He had some good plays to Judy, and Cedric Tillman finally showed up and got some separations today on the big play. But Fanning is that guy. You get some dudes on the outside that can bond with Shadur in the offseason. Don't be dumb and try to pick a quarterback and not be sure you got a quarterback. You're going to have Watson next season as the backup because of his contract. So don't try to go there. Build around him. Let that cake cook, as I said on my post-game show. Let that cake cook. And while the cake is cooking, don't try to open the stove. Don't try to look in there. Don't try to poke it with some. Let it cook. Go get something else. Get the plates ready. Get the ice cream ready. Get the spoons ready. Tell everybody to sit down. Now you can serve it up when it's get ready. You know what I mean? Don't try to force
Chico,
it.
I mean, amen to you, brother. Let me give you a bravo in two regards that I want to go with. One, let me take this cake baking analogy. A couple mornings ago on Morning Wood, I talked about the Browns' biggest issue is their lack of patience. Like they really do believe that they deserve stuff right now. And whenever it don't work right now, they just flip the script and change. They don't let the cake bake. And so then the cake goes somewhere else and bakes, and they're like, man, how you doing so good over there? What's wrong with us? Like, because you're not investing time into things. Like you want it, oh man, I need this right now. And if it don't happen right now, I'm on to the next thing, which is why nothing ever sticks there. The other thing I want to salute you on, my brother, as a former player at a high level, you have always, sometimes even to me pushing back on it, you have always talked about mindset. And the one thing I see where I witness football from, the difference between TE1 and TE2, it ain't the weight room, it's mindset. The difference between LB1 and LB2 is mindset. The difference between wide receiver 1 and wide receiver 2 is mindset. All these guys running 4.3s and that kind of stuff. And what I see when I see the Browns, offensive line, receiver core, whatever it may be, coaching, I don't see people with the same mindset as Shadur. And it's going to take time for his mindset to permeate the building, or you got to get new people in who already have that mindset.
Exactly.
Like he's not surrounded by, for lack of a better word, he's not surrounded by winners or winner mentality right now. He's the only one who thinks like he thinks.
Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah, for the most part. Yeah.
And that's what we're talking about. So,
and let me just double back. I'm purely talking offensively.
Okay.
You have that mind. You have that right mindset amongst some of the defensive players.
Exactly. Shout out to Tyson Campbell, played a great game today. Mason Graham, my guy, the UAB, Alex Wright on the defensive line, number 91, played a great game opposite of Myles Garrett because they were eyeing him the whole game, chipping him. Aaron Rodgers knew exactly where he was. He couldn't get that single season sack record tonight, but
you got one more.
Still has another one to go. They helped out the Ravens a little bit with their chances in the playoffs. Man, that left tackle spot.
Can I put my petty hat on a second, Chico?
I was going there. That's why I was in the left tackle spot. Their right tackle spot. I was going.
Let it be your petty spot. I'm gonna pick another petty spot.
Okay, go ahead.
Because I'm in Miss Seeley color purple mode.
Okay. Oh yeah. Yep.
Steelers, Raiders, Saints.
Not throwing the
pick off one today. We on y'all ass, man, because look, and then people always push back. Well, technically, everybody passed on them except the Browns. No, everybody didn't need a quarterback.
Right.
Some people got 1 and 2 quarterbacks under major contracts. Steelers needed a quarterback. Saints needed a quarterback. Raiders needed a quarterback. And none of them picked Shediggity.
Right.
We're coming for y'all. And I ain't
Hey,
letting it go until Shadur beat the Saints and beat the Raiders. You know what? I might not even count today, even though he did beat them. I want to beat them bad. Beat them bad.
let me ask you this. Kind of like came from the chat, but what former Shadur or teammate or wide receiver that he's played with in the past that you would like to see him reunite with wherever he is next year? Let's just say it is with the Browns. Who would you like to see be the first guy or the main guy come over there to join him?
All right, so it's let me take two different stabs at it. From a receiving standpoint, not special teams. Because if I'm the team, right? If I'm the team, I'm gonna go LeJohntay because he can special teams and give me that slot. But just purely receiving, I'm gonna go Jimmy in the slot. And let me tell you this, man, you can flip a coin between Zay Weaver and my man with the Packers, Will Shepherd.
Yeah.
Because from the 50-50 balls, like them dudes, Shadur could just put it up back in the end zone, and you got the confidence. Is he going to hit the ground or are they coming down with it? Like, it will not be intercepted because those guys know how to go get the ball and keep the other guy from getting it.
Yeah. I like that. I like that. My pick will be, my first one would be, believe it or not, won't be LeJohntay Wester. Mine will be Xavier Weaver. It'll be Zay Weaver because of what he could bring to the Browns. I think his relationship with Shadur, he'll come there. He'll set the standard for the other wide receivers to see how it's supposed to be done. He'll work hard. And it might be, as they said in the chat, the most probable because he's been there a little bit longer with his team. And I think the Panthers will want to hold on to Jimmy. The Ravens, of course, want to hold on to LeJohntay. And Will Shepherd could be a possibility, but I think an upside, Weaver will have a little bit more of an upside with
Can't argue that.
With Shadur.
I can't argue that. Here's what I will argue. As that old Christmas song starts off, in my mind. In my mind, Shadur has done everything to be QB1. If that's the case, you sit down with QB1 and say, hey, how do we help you be great?
Wish you a merry.
And then he tells you some people or personalities that he would like to get in the building. I don't know if the Browns got that kind of organizational intelligence. I don't know if the Browns get that kind of stuff. Like, hey, if this is going to be our guy, let's let our guy tell us what he needs. Let's get it for him. And then if he fails with it, that's on him.
Yeah.
But if he fails with us getting him what we think he needs, that's on us. So I'm finna sit there and be like, hey, Shadur, it's the offseason. This is after next week. You it, dog. What can we do between January and August to help you be successful? And he said, man, I need this. I need Snickers in the cabinet. I need Zay Weaver and lot. Oh, done.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's where they got to go with it, man. And I think they could be successful. As we talked about a couple shows ago, how close are the Cleveland Browns to being successful? I think they are as close as the Chicago Bears were last season.
I like that.
The Bears did the same thing, and they're coming in and they're
let
forcing turnovers. They got a strong defense. They let their cake bake, and they got the things around it rather than just pulling it out too early and say, we're going to eat this hot cake like this with our hands. So
now sometimes you do want to pull out early.
You talking about you going back to the morning wood now, and the doubly best twin mom said she loves the morning wood. We'll get on that later on, but I would like to just go back to the cake baking.
There you go. No, I love you. I mean, you, Chico. Look, Chico. I'm gonna tell you now. Take it from on. Sometimes deservedly so. Sometimes just because I'm in the mood. I can admit I be swinging at your head sometimes. But Chico, when you right, you right. Your cake baking analogy, Chico, you just right. You just right, Chico. And Big Mama say, don't go in that kitchen, jumping up and down, make my cake fall.
Right. I thought
don't go in there, open that oven door, letting that heat out.
Right. Looking in, what you looking for?
Yeah, when I take it out, don't try to cut it right then.
Right. Yes. Yes. But the one thing black people like to eat real hot, I give you one guess, give y'all one guess, chat. What is one thing black folks like to eat as hot as possible?
I can't help but say chicken because you said black folks.
Give me that hot, yeah, that piece of chicken off the grill. Give me that piece right there off the grill, fresh right here. Put it right here on my plate, on my bread. Yeah, you're right. Or that fish.
Oh, yeah.
That fish.
That catfish. When you get that hot catfish, it make you go. Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Angela said pork chop, please. Chicken wings.
Man, you know what, Chico? Man, just made me want one. It ain't nothing like a bone-in pork chop sandwich.
I haven't had one of them probably since like 92.
I don't care, but you remember it.
I do. I do remember it.
Man.
Damn. How could I still taste that? That's crazy.
It was good.
I just can't eat no pork nowadays, dog. Just somebody's
bone got to be in for me, man.
Bone in pork, that's a different type of pork right there, huh? You eat that type of pork, not this type of pork.
I had that bone in there, man.
My cousin told me that.
And then you holding the bread on the bone side, give you a little.
Those were the first sandwiches before Popeyes and Chick-fil-A came popular with chicken sandwiches. That's what we did. Off the grill, a piece of light bread and a barbecue chicken leg.
Chico, make that sound like that was something hot.
Hot too.
That shit tearing the roof of your mouth up.
Yeah, they think he about to die, boy. What? Ain't nothing you can do.
You can't wait 2 minutes for something to cool off.
Right.
Speaking of hot in your roof of your mouth.
You gonna go?
Speaking of making the
oh my God.
We got Chuck Bishop, aka Poke Chop, is in the building.
What did I walk in on? What the hell?
What the hell? What the hell? Oh, like Steve Harvey was saying, what the hell?
We were just talking about
what?
First of all, Chuck, let's get your try. Hold on, Chuck. Hold on. Let me scroll back a little bit.
What?
I ain't as good as Chico with this stuff. Chuck,
what you
when you're eating something hot, pronounce that on the screen.
We eat something hot, Chuck. Imagine you got something in your mouth hot, Chuck.
Hot.
So anyway, Chuck, you failed per usual. Chuck, we were talking about how good a bone-in pork chop sandwich is.
Oh, yes. What's my place over at the crib with the pork chop sandwich?
Man, shit, Edison Ruby's, everywhere got a Valley Street. Like, anybody fried pork chop sandwich?
No, over there by Delta Mart. I went back old school. No, I forget. Yeah. I took Wendy by there once, a long time ago.
Yeah, baby. What'd you tell her? What was the speech when you went by there with her?
Say, I need you to try this pork chop sandwich.
No, what time of day was it? What time of day was it?
You didn't sell it to her like, baby.
If it was night, Chico, he said, all right, now we walk in here. Don't stare at nobody's eyes. You look at the menu and the cashier and then look at the flow.
Yeah.
Eye contact is two things eye contact in the hood when you're a pretty lady.
You got a problem or you want something?
But no, but Chico, see? We got a problem or you want this deep.
That's the only thing.
That's all it could be.
That's all it could be. There's a bone-in pork chop sandwich.
You trying to F or you trying to F?
Right. Which one is it? Yeah, I had a friend one time. She this is a long time ago, fellas, or ladies, or whatever. But anyways, she came over. She came over and she was like, your neighbor was outside. I was like, okay, which one? What did he look like? She said, I don't know. I didn't look at him. I kept my eyes down. I said, you know what? Girl, you a winner. Come on up in here.
How about that? I like that, Chico.
Even if you're lying, that's the right answer.
Yeah.
Ding.
Yeah. It's factual.
And actual.
I walked in on pork chop sandwiches. All right, cool.
Yeah, Chico, I got $2 and I tried to raise them best I can. I told them, I said, baby girl, here's the problem. You might as well err on being mean. Dad, what that mean? I'm gonna tell you what it mean. You speak to a ninja in the grocery store you want to. Now he gonna end up on every aisle you owe and the same checkout line you in. Just because you say, hey, you come out much better. Just let him call you a B and not just not speaking.
Yeah, I don't know about letting him call you a B word. I don't know. I got to get to that point right there.
No, you know how them jokers do when you don't speak to them. Oh, that's all you a stinky B.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah.
Just be that, because if you be nice, like, hey, how are you?
Right. It could lead to he gonna think something else.
Now you trying to get your letter C over there.
That chance meeting in the vegetarian.
Yeah, man. I was on the same aisle as this girl the other day.
Oh no, he go other day story, y'all.
I'm just playing.
He go other day story. Just like the other one was other day story too. He come other day story.
Chuck, what's going on in your world, dog? You saw Shadur Sanders game?
I did, man. I caught some of it. You know, I was out on the golf course a little bit today, and was able to watch some of it while I was out there. But you know, nice showing us. You know, I hate that tip pass interception, but you know, he was cooking. You know.
Yeah, man.
That little play right there. Yeah, that would be a stat for those tipped interceptions. You know, to me, that shouldn't go against.
Don't do it, Chuck. Don't do it.
Tempo.
No, I ain't gonna say it should go against them. I'm just gonna say, like, it's just unlucky to have that many tip passes end up as an interception.
Yeah,
let alone the two that hit his guys in the chest.
Let me tell you what they're gonna do if we do that. Now, let me be clear. I wish we'd have done it a long time ago, but the toothpaste out the tube now. If we do that, Chuck, then they're going to say QB yards are only from the line of scrimmage to where the receiver catches it. Mm-hmm. And their reception yards are after the catch continuing.
Mm.
Yeah.
When many times the quarterback is leading with the pass and 2 yards after the catch.
Sure.
So if we're going to want the upside, we got to take the downside. And a lot of times, a tip pass, like if you haven't been around the game internally, you may not understand that the offensive line has a responsibility, and sometimes that responsibility is to do a certain style block because the pass is coming that way.
Right.
And you can fail at that block, and the guy gets his hands up and he bats the ball, and then somebody, the linebacker, pick it off. That really is the old lineman fault.
Right. In other words, if you're throwing a short pass that's only meant to be 3 yards, a slant route or something like that, those old linemen are taught you need to perform a cut block, which is going low on the defender, which will keep his hands from being up to block that pass. Now his hands got to be down here to stop you from cutting them, and that's why the block is there. That's what it's designed for, to get those quick passes out, 3-step drop but when you see the Browns still trying to drop back or not even block aggressively or cut block, and the defenders are constantly getting their hands up in the throwing lane, then those are things that need to be taught and repped and understood by the offensive line also, not just on the quarterback, just like Unc just said.
Yeah, I'm with you also, Chuck. I just think overall, man, how do you not watch this young brother's 4 or 5 starts now and not see how much the arrow is pointing up?
Oh my God.
Above and beyond the opportunities that Dylan Gabriel is giving you. And then if you do that, you have to also introspectively say, man, what if we had started in week 1? Yeah. What if we let him get the OTA reps and the camp reps? Because he's either this much on schedule or ahead of schedule. He's certainly not behind schedule. And that was with just being thrown into the fray with no reps with the ones and a patch quilt of offensive linemen, and he's just successful. Like they would have had a winning season and been charging toward the playoffs.
That was the 9th combination of the starting line that they've had this season.
Let me ask this question organizationally. If you've seen what you've seen now from Shadur and you say, okay, we're all in with Shadur, what's the first piece that you go out and go get him? I mean, how do you surround him now with the talent to where you can be this team who you are in 2025, but you can ascend in 2026?
The first unit to address is O-line, the first piece, because he's right-handed, the left tackle.
Yeah, you saw him get hit in the back today several times.
Yeah.
Pressure from the backside today several times. Highsmith and Herbig was getting after him, and it was all from that left side pressure mostly. And that's big Cam Robinson who was over there. So you have several left tackles, projected top 10 left tackles in this draft this year. So I would say you got to go after those guys. You got to target them first.
And man, Chico, I'm gonna say this, man, and Chuck will remember these days with me pretty vividly. You know, some now like 10 to 15 years ago, because Dak on his 10th year, some 10 to 15 years ago, when I was working with a sports agency, Cam was one of our guys, like, you know, rookie class. And like it's painful to watch this version of him. Because I saw the Cam, you know, that was drafted at Jacksonville. Like the motor is gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, the motor is gone. Man, I mean, hey man, look, as long as somebody want to pay you, get paid.
Yeah.
You retire and nobody wants to pay you no more.
Yeah.
So if you can get up in the morning and still go out there, get that check till they stop coming. But it's just clear that Father Time has been a little quicker on him than it has been other people at that position.
Well, then again, it's not even on him though, you know, because like you said, if they're going to pay you, I'm going to be there, and if I want to play, I'm going to do it. But at the same time, from a coaching standpoint, evaluation standpoint, who's behind him? They don't have anybody behind them.
They clearly putting their best person out there.
Damn.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. A lot about the organization.
Yeah. Exactly. Like again, damn. What you doing? Like you gonna have a right tackle that you feel like can go switch over there to play left tackle. You don't have a young guy that you feel like can get in here and work his way to get a little bit better. You don't have anybody. Come on, dog. What we doing? So you definitely got to go draft that first and foremost. And Spencer Fano, who played at Utah, and who's one of them. Big Caden Proctor, who played at Alabama, is one of them. And Francis Maugoa, who's mainly a right tackle from Miami, is one of them. So you got three guys out there who have an opportunity to draft, I think.
Is a healthy Quashawn Junkins, is that enough with regards to your running attack?
We got to get healthy now. But, yes, I like him in the backfield. I like Dylan Sampson. Gives you a speed option, a good receiver out of the backfield. And then what I saw from Raheem Sanders, and I wouldn't be, like all of their running backs who I saw have the ability to be productive. I think it starts on that offensive line, and then you go outside to get some playmakers. Right now, I don't think the defense is even respecting the speed down the field, so to speak. They're going to key in on those runs and those tight ends.
Yeah, I like that, Chico. The same reason I'm going O-line first, left tackle first, because if nothing else, you're helping two things. You're helping the quarterback game and the running back game. And then next, we got to have a guy in the building that wants to be and has the mindset of, I am wide receiver one. Like you don't have that out there now.
You got an aging Jerry Jeudy who can still make some plays, but is not a wide receiver one, in my opinion. And we've said this many times before. You could trade him somewhere who they can feel like he can come in and fit as a second or third guy that can help them be successful and go over the top and win a championship or something. Because he still has a tread on the tires. But to be with a young quarterback who's trying to grow on a team that's not there right now, I don't think it's the best fit for him.
I like that, Chico, because you can certainly, what they call addition via subtraction, you could certainly lose one wide receiver and pick up two or three, and those two or three don't equal the amount of money you're paying the current guy. Right. So you on the books and winning on the field.
Yeah.
And you got about a 2-year window, maybe 3, that you can do that before you have to reset it. Because if it works, one of them 3 finna get paid.
Interesting.
I liken it back to and I'm not talking about the longevity, Chuck. I'm talking about when it worked, it was working. When the Seattle Seahawks were able to win a Super Bowl during Russell Wilson's rookie contract.
Sure.
You had a defense. You brought in a QB. You had some weapons. It worked. And it worked until now it was the defense time to get paid.
Yeah.
And you had to let several of them go because you got to keep your quarterback. And then that's when they became a beatable team as far as the parity goes.
Sure.
You have the same opportunity with Shadur starting next year. You're still on his rookie deal, which, my God, did you win? Like, I mean, you're paying a guy hundreds of thousands that you should be paying tens of millions.
Sure.
So you won on that. Go out and invest in the help and try to truly win in the next 3 years before the market on the team resets and you have to pay these people.
And I guess you're seeing that now with Chicago in terms of they've like turned that corner in terms of being that sort of formidable team where you completely didn't. I didn't see that last year with the Bears just coming out of nowhere like they are this season. So.
Yeah. New head coach. You hired Ben Johnson, offensive line overhaul, free agent additions, and so on. That's what they did. Same thing you got to do now. Yeah. Hire you a great head coach that's going to get in there and inspire this team. Kevin Stefanski won 2 head coach of the year awards, but I think his time has gotten a little bit stale in Cleveland now. You know, you got the fan base that want him out. You got an organization that could use a shot in the arm with a new guy, and you bring in a young coach that's ready to go or a proven coach that people will get behind. Or should I say he can galvanize the team, Uncle Neely?
Yeah, you get behind him, all right.
They can be a good team. They got the players now. They got a lot of good players. They did a great job in the draft. It's just that you need to go over that hump on the offense side now, dog, and they can do it. Draft impact is huge. What y'all say in the chat? 50 mil what? And the stadium was looking like almost sold out. Okay.
Yeah, I just had to go check something, Chico.
What'd you have to check, dog?
Now, keep in mind, I am an advocate of moving on from Stefanski. Appreciate you, what you did in the past. Much love. What have you done for me lately? I had to go look at who were his quarterbacks when he won Coach of the Year. 2020, Browns were 11-5. Baker Mayfield was the primary starter that year. 2023, they were 11-6, and Deshaun Watson, started and led the team early. Then Flacco came in with the veteranness of it. But these are both examples of your cake analogy, Chico. Those cakes were out the oven. Baker came in, Heisman, working with the QB1s, just like Deshaun, and then you go to Flacco. Stefanski the organization hasn't given, and I hate to even say given because the brothers earned it. The Shadur cake has not been given the time in the oven that these others were.
Yeah.
So that's why I tell you, man, Shadur, and I used to say about Travis and still say about Travis, these young brothers can save your job if you let them do what they do. Like, they can right a ship. They can turn things around. Their attitude and work ethic and personalities can permeate a locker room versus get stagnant in a locker room. But you have to allow them to be them.
Yeah.
And when Stefanski won Coach of the Year, Baker was Baker.
Spot on.
Deshaun was Deshaun. Let Shadur be Shadur, man. Keep your damn job.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you. And you can't be offended by his confidence.
No.
At all. Let him be the young fella and play your role, man.
Brooklyn Driver, like, I agree, man. I don't know. To me, he is the problem. He's the head coach.
Oh, that's a good name. Brian Flores.
Flores doing a great job up there, Minnesota, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Got that dub though. Hey, let me see what my dog. I'm not gonna quote nobody else right now. Yeah, I was about to quote somebody else, but I'm not gonna quote him.
You know what, man? There is no better example of modification than
Where's he
And
going?
Chico thinking out loud. Like he don't know how to stop talking and then say the other part up here. It's like it's all goes to.
All right. Well, y'all just know what I'm quiet. Y'all thinking. All right.
Like this dude, man. Man, I started to say I slapped the shit out of him. You just said it.
That's why I really had no problems. Everybody knew what I was thinking. I just said it. You know what I mean? Hey, Chico don't like you. How you know? He said it. Like, what?
I said the thought bubble was real. Yes.
I'm scrolling on Twitter right now. I was looking for something that I saw earlier that I should have saved that I didn't.
I'll take your time, Chico. This is our show.
That's fine.
Ain't like NBC finna cut us off at the top of the hour, so you know.
Well, we can give a shout out then. Shout out to Cam Ward.
They won.
He has six touchdowns in the last 3 games, though.
Oh, okay.
No interceptions.
Saints got him today.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm not gonna give props to the Saints, but I will say, you know, everybody has their own type of player that they like.
Okay.
You know, and of course, we can admit and say that, you know, we could be biased towards Shadur over some other quarterbacks that was in the draft out there.
Sure.
Same thing with the guy that they drafted, the Saints drafted in Tyler Sharp, whatever his name is. But I saw some film from the last couple games. And I must say that, of course, I didn't like the draft pick, but I see why they drafted him to fit with the coordinator and the coach that they have, because that's why they do things more likely than not, you know. And I see why. I don't think they're going to be very, very, you know, super successful in the end. At least I hope not, you know, because we're biased. But at the end of the day, I can look at these guys and see why they did it. You know, it doesn't make it right.
Yeah, I hear you.
Still think it would have been better with Shadur, but I don't think they could foresee that. They looked at.
Well, here's why. And again, you're right. We're biased, and we happen to know the guy we're talking about. Right. So we got to factor that in. Here's why I would have thought New Orleans would have stepped up. Because much like Atlanta stepped up because his dad just fit ATL, Shadur black and is unapologetically black. And that just fits in New Orleans. And so when you talk about whether we're throwing for 400 yards, throwing for 4 interceptions, this is going to be asses in the seats. It's going to be jersey sold.
Wow.
Because he fits.
Yeah.
And I just thought, like, from a cultural marketing community opportunity, that what a liaison you would have had in a Shadur Sanders being in New Orleans in this particular past draft class out of any other quarterback. Having said that, I do want to say something, and not a super chat, but I do want to address the mindset of this thinking. We welcome all opinions. Is Stefanski the problem when Shadur is thrown 10 interceptions? I can tell you why. Stefanski is who decides who gives reps with the ones. Stefanski is who decides who gets to be in command of offensive OTAs. Stefanski is the guy who says who's starting or not. And you can pick, what's his name, Motivated at 98. You can pick anything that you do, and somebody just say, all right, now you can talk, go out there and do it. You're going to throw 10 interceptions too. And so you can't look at the output solo in its totality. You have to look at the aggregation of things, that Chico word, that led up to where we are. And we just articulated, we're talking about those 10 interceptions. Probably 6 of the 10 ain't even on him.
Yeah.
So now we're talking about 4.
Yeah.
But I get it.
See, those are the people I think that just want to bring up some stuff negatively based off of, I guess, just stats. When we just talked about, and you just said that too, we just talked about how those tip passes will go against him on the stat book. But if you're looking at the game, you will realize, and the same thing as the coach would do when they're evaluating the game, they'll say that's not on him. These are things that happen in the game, but it's not on him. You know what I mean? The receiver has to catch the ball. Just like a wide receiver is in a dependent position, I could run the best route in the world and still not get the ball. I could throw the best pass in the world and still not get a completion and end up with an interception, as a matter of fact.
I was going to say,
I can hit my receiver.
One of his 10 interceptions was a touchdown for a split second.
That's what I'm saying.
Hit that dude between the numbers in the end zone at the front pylon.
Right as the QB.
Hey, the ref went.
Hit my guy in the chest. Oh, damn. The ref was like, you look at the ref face, it was like, what the? What you doing?
Oh,
that ball hit you in the chest. So, yeah, man. Some people just spill out some just to spill it out.
Yeah, you tell them Brooklyn driver. Brooklyn drivers, I guess you do it, call the plays and drafted the line. You right. Tell them man, stop trying to protect Stefanski and tell Stefanski to get some people out there to get protect Shadur. Y'all trying to do some protection.
Hey, you talked about the culture.
Slide the protection away from the head coach and slide it to the quarterback, and we may have won more games by now. CHICO know how to slide the protection. Call out, Ringo!
Block it, he ain't easy. check.
Man,
Roger.
Do it, man. Y'all circling the damn head coach like Leonidas at 300.
Man, let me go back and say this, man.
Wait for Leonidas reference.
Hey, when I said about the culture, I was talking about the culture inside the organization as far as the head coach.
Yeah, Killamore came up through the Cowboys ranks.
Yeah.
So I know.
And then the offensive coordinator, but I think that their culture inside wanted, Tyler Shaw and felt like it'd fit more with them rather than looking at it from the outside perspective. Because we know New Orleans wanted them. We know we had Weedat's owner Gregory Tillery on here. He talked about he was hurt. He talked about how Shadur could have changed the city down there, man.
Wow.
Yeah. So, hey, he's in Cleveland, though.
Yeah.
We saw what LeBron did with Cleveland, how much they loved him up there.
Yeah.
I think that Shadur can have that effect up there.
Absolutely.
That's Lake Erie, right? That's Lake Erie up there? That's Lake Erie up there, right?
It's one of them big lakes.
Yeah, one of them lakes.
One of them big lakes. One of the Great Lakes. That's up there.
Yeah. I know it's five. That's
Lake Erie.
One of them.
Lake Erie, Lake Michigan up there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Superior somewhere up there.
Yeah. Already.
Taking me back to physics class. Okay.
Yeah, a little geography and things of that nature going on. What was y'all best place to travel? What's your favorite place to travel? Real quick. Quick answer.
Selma, Alabama.
Quick answer.
The horse house.
New York.
Don't play. You would have been got shot. New York. You would have been Uncle Neely with a limp. Y'all see no limp Neely over there? Yeah.
Oh.
You live with that fire.
Yeah, definitely NY. Yeah, definitely New York.
New York? You like New York?
I like New York.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It don't get overwhelming to you, kind of when you're up there.
It's very overwhelming, but that's part of the allure.
I'm with you, Chuck. Chuck, let me tell you a true story. It ain't an UNK and CHICO story, so we don't need to cut it up. Kids had been to Disney and Universal a couple summers, and they were starting to get older, Now this sucks on Deuce because he's 6 years from the oldest, but I got to govern the middle, And I said, man, let me tell y'all something. Y'all need to outgrow these damn amusement parks, and y'all need to travel. And don't do like tourist stuff when you get there. Do local stuff when you get there. Mm-hmm. I said, example. Instead of Disney, whatever, let me take y'all to New York this summer. Man, fell in love with it so much. Now I've been back 3 or 4 times. Alexa's ended up moving them.
See?
But I'm like, now, Chico, I love me some NYC, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But the sensory overload.
Yes.
As a brother from the South, I can only do
you took it out. You took
like it's a constant hum, constant noise.
Yeah.
Yep.
It takes some getting used to.
Yeah, I need
But
to
it's
hear
a different
birds
beat.
chirping.
It's always the sound. It ain't never silence.
Yeah.
Right.
No
Always
matter the
something
time
going
of
on.
day. Yeah.
Yeah, man. New York. Yo. Son. B. Hop.
Yo, B.
Yo.
Get you the butt. All you need is a bubble coat.
A bubble jacket, son.
Just walk around with that and some
And a,
tea.
and a raise in my mouth, B.
How do they keep a razor in their mouth and don't cut their own shit? I don't understand.
I do not, dog.
Yeah.
I heard my boy say I tried it one time, bro. And I stopped. I stopped immediately. I was like, that don't make sense. Oh man,
Chuck,
hey, we're live. You got Chuck Bishop up in here. You got Uncle Neely.
Man, I know Marshall filled out some more of his staff. A lot of other coaching changes taking place. What's been 2 weeks now post Celebration Bowl? What's been going on for the culture, for the folks, for our people?
Yeah, I think that's the big thing. I think you see Marshall Falk kind of filling out his staff. We mentioned Anthony, but Balancier.
Okay, say it like you're from there.
Yeah, Balancier, if I'm from there. So
Creole.
Yeah, but I mean, but then you also had Josh Covington also coming down to on Marshall Falk's staff. So I think you got some nice moving and shaking going on down there at Southern in terms of filling out what they're trying to do. Some news in the transfer portal. SIAC MVP who was at Allen, heck of a running back. He's transferring to Johnson C. Smith, a young man by the name of Fabian Duncan. Fabian Duncan, a tremendous running back. But you got some good pieces that are sitting out there now. A young man that was playing at Delaware State. He's in the transfer portal. Trying to pull up his name real quick, but heck of a running back. He was more of the backup running back, but once he got his opportunity for Delaware State this past season, he was a tremendous load to bring down. Rushed for over 800 yards. You got Andrew Body, SWAC Player of the Year, sitting out there in the transfer portal. You have Albany State's Isaiah Knowles. He's sitting out there in the transfer portal. Pretty good quarterback. So we're starting to see some guys move up from the Division II ranks, getting an opportunity. Morehouse had a tight end going straight from Morehouse to the SEC, going to Vanderbilt. So you got some guys that are sitting out there that are some tremendous running backs. Of course, Ahmad Miller from Jackson State, a tremendous running back for Jackson State this past season.
1,000 yards.
Sitting out there in the transfer portal. James Jones is the guy I was trying to reference him from Delaware State, but you got some guys that are going to be some movers and shakers wherever they end up out there in the transfer portal. So remains to be seen where these guys end up going, but I think wherever they go, that you're going to see them really turn some heads because, and we were just talking about this past season with regards to a lot of HBCU football. A lot of games really came down to the final minutes. I mean, we go back to the Celebration Bowl. That's a 5 overtime game. Go back to the very beginning of the season. Prairie View literally wins on the last play of the game against Texas Southern. We had the thriller with regards to Jackson State and Alabama State coming down to the 1 yard line. From a Division II perspective, we had Benedict. Literally the same play that you saw happen in Tennessee, the throwback. They did the same thing against Wingate, won that game in the final seconds of that game. But there were at least probably going into double digits, a lot of games that kind of finished in the last minute of the game. Jackson State and Grambling was another one where Grambling comes out on top, field goal in the last minute of the game. But tremendous great ball this past season. And just trying to look and see, how does the balance of power shift now that you have a new coach in Marshall Falk at Southern? With the ascendancy of Prairie View, can Jackson State they got to the SWAC championship game this past season? Can they get themselves back in a position to where they get back to the SWAC championship game and actually get over the top? So a lot of transfers, a lot of guys in the transfer portal at Jackson State, but you're talking about a blue blood program. You're talking about programs that they don't, proverbially, as you said, they don't, they reload is what I was trying to say. So you got teams that are essentially doing that. So it'll be very interesting. And then I always say teams like Grambling, they don't stay down for very long. So you expect kind of Grambling to get back in the mix at some point. Mickey Joseph and what he's doing there. I think he did a tremendous job with a lot of injuries this past season. They're playing their fourth-string quarterback at some point in the Bayou Classic. But if those teams stay healthy, we're looking at some really great football coming up this upcoming season in 2026.
I love how Chico has so much love and respect for Den Danny that he'll put his comment on the screen without reading what it is. Den Danny talking about stealing oranges, and Chico go put it up there. Just like,
oh no, I felt like it was funny.
Chuck, I wanna offer you this. Get your thoughts on it, Chico thoughts on it. Get the chat thoughts on it. College football has changed so much since the pandemic. You know, you got that year, transfer portal comes in. A couple years later, collectives, NIL come in. And this is really, to me, well, then you had 2 transfer portal windows, fall and spring. Now you're down to just 1. And what it says to me is this is going to be the one that really tests what the feeder market is going to be like for HBCUs to Power 4. Because this is the one where these premier players from HBCUs are getting in the portal. Portal is January 2nd to January 15th. Hadn't even really opened yet. So that's why no one's being selected out of it yet. And this is going to be the first time they're going to get paid.
Very good point.
And then it's going to become general public knowledge of the whereabouts of what they got paid.
Yeah.
And in the words of an old Negro spiritual, my Reverend Womack,
Bobby,
you lonely now.
Mm.
Wait till next year.
Mm.
Because if these brothers can leave smaller schools and really land at bigger schools, and you're talking about 500% to 1,000% pay increases.
Yeah.
And that's not a misquote.
Yeah.
Do you know how much the door gonna open next year?
Yeah. Big time.
Man.
Big time.
How can you know what? I ain't even gonna go there right now.
And it does.
Stop thinking out loud.
I think
go ahead, Chuck.
You touch on something really important in terms of knowing what that number is going to be for a player to go to another school. And it sort of raises the stakes, especially when you're talking about players at the FCS level. Like, okay, this is where we have to raise the bar to now. And I don't know, if the bar can be raised to a point to where you're from a collective standpoint, you're keeping the majority of your roster, especially when you start taking a look at, guys, a good price tag on guys that are able to go from that FCS to the FBS market. So it's going to be tough. I think I saw somewhere where Montana and Montana State were both spending more with regards to their NIL than a Power 4 team like Wyoming, which I found was pretty interesting. But, from an FCS standpoint, you're going to have to seriously be working million and up in regards to your NIL and, as to whether that is sustainable over a long period of time. That's tough to answer at this point.
Yeah, we're gonna see. That's my most eyebrow-raising, interesting thing as I watched when the portal officially opens is where these smaller school guys ends up and then what they end up getting, because that's going to be a major impact for next year. If you have guys, quote unquote, jumping in the portal for the bag and the bag don't materialize, then that sends a message next year. You might want to stay where you at if you ain't better than those guys because it didn't materialize for them. But if it materializes, it's kind of like, man, I wasn't there. But 18, 45, 46, 47, somewhere on the East Coast, they said, man, it's gold in California. You going to go? I don't go. You go. But send word back if you do. They said, man, come on out.
It does kind of bring up kind of an interesting thing.
It's going to be a gold rush this time next year.
Because especially if somebody says, okay, I tell you what, I can come back to you all if you'll have me, but this is the cost now. This is what X team, X, Y, and Z team offered. Can you at least match it, and then we can work from there. So, it's a great time to be a player. I mean, it is.
Oh, man, absolutely. It is. And I'm all for them. Get it, maximize it.
Yeah.
Because the super majority ain't going pro. This is the last window.
There you go.
Playing a sport. So the difference between staying at this school and going to another could be 25,000 to 250,000, or even up. Man, go get your bread.
And go to business class. Learn some business also. Learn some business while you're in college. It's free. They'll teach it to you. Learn it. You got a lot of money in your pocket.
The other thing I take a look at is if I can't write off this donation that I'm making to NIL, how feasible from a long-term perspective is it when, as of right now, it's not something, that.
And that's part and parcel to why I say the bubble is going to pop. One, you touched on one prong of the fork that's going to poke the bubble. The other to me is that the NCAA is allowing all this, rightly so, but they're still saying there's no pay for play, meaning it can't be based on performance.
Right.
How many people with money are accustomed for paying for shit that they don't get? And so I'm going to give you this $1 million because I want this 1,000 yards running. And here we are, year 2, we 2 million in, and he ain't broke 300. And you knocking at my door the next offseason. That's going to dry up.
Yeah.
And I just used the meal. You just had a head coach in the state of Arizona standing in the middle of Phoenix saying, I know somebody got 20 million. Somebody stroke us a check for 20 million, and I will show you what I'll do with it.
As a matter of fact, we're going to start.
We will win a championship. Give me 20 million. That's the Wild Wild West, baby. Like that's snake oil sales.
Big time. Make a great point, bro.
Hey, you're going to see us do a lot more NIL stuff this coming year. I'm telling you right now. You're going to see more athletes. You're going to see more brand deals and things of that nature. Look forward. All right. Thank y'all very much. Y'all know what to do, man. Hit the like, subscribe button. Comment. Let us know where y'all checking in from. We got 8 seconds of engagement right now. Share it with somebody. Join this channel. Become a member. And also hit that notification bell so you'll know when we go live each and every day. Here, we might go live again tonight. All right.
Yeah.
Chuck.
Once I'm back free once I boo-boo.
You know what? I guess we should just end it right there. Let him go.
No, I can take the
do what
mic.
little baby do.
On the shower.
You know what? Hey, man, Chuck, hey,
we should do that. We should do a up boo-boo live.
Chuck, I was laughing. I looked over there. I saw you looking like an evil villain in a cartoon, but you were sitting like this.
All he needs is a white cat. He's stroking a white cat.
I said, what Chuck said?
I started smiling at Chico because I thought you were going to smile when Chuck dropped that very interesting.
Very interesting. Yeah, I had to hold myself.
That joke say very interesting like 50 times a day.
He going to tell you it's going to be very interesting now. It's going to be very interesting. Like, they're going to be very interesting, though. He ain't lying.
He going to lead the studio, go upstairs to the bedroom, when they going to be in the negligee, he going to go. That's
Lord, you got to do far big mind.
Look at him, see? That's very interesting.
Look at that evil look right there. He's thinking of a master plan.
Oh, feel great teacher.
Man, I'm not.
Open your ears and listen.
I'm going to take down.
I'm not going to show y'all me boo-booing. I'm going to be sitting just like I'm sitting now, multitasking. I like the boo-boo won't be live on the show. I might face my scrunch up here now.
On my way to the job, drunk in the. I'm late for work again. Damn, boss gonna have a fit. He said this been going on for just too damn long. I need to go and find some help to take my drunk ass home. But see, I really don't want to quit because I can't sit up. Anyway, shout to Devin the Dude, Houston, Texas.
Shout out to Devin
be on the bathroom boo-booing.
He said there's too much pork for just one fork. My favorite is show him what it's made for.
Show him what it's made for.
Devin the Dude.
No
yes,
need it
without paying these. Show him what it's made for.
Now mine is
so underrated.
Mine is and I'll be sitting in front of the ride. drinking and smoking some weed, checking
Man,
out
people sleep on Devin the Dude,
yeah,
man.
trying to see what I can see. That's what I want to interview. I didn't know that there was so many girls around here. I think
Devin the Dude album cover was sitting on the toilet reading the paper.
Man, I'll be checking
But
out.
I can't boo boo live.
Trying to see what I could pull. I spotted this
Who
chick.
else has done that? I just saw some Millie Jackson. She did an album cover like that too.
Millie Jackson, I heard of that name. I don't know her though.
Yeah.
I don't listen to no new music, man. I'm old now.
Oh, no,
I'm
Millie
officially
Jackson,
old.
Millie Jackson.
Oh, you talking about old school Millie Jackson?
Okay.
Yeah, I thought it was a new person. You know, they got the names nowadays where they'll take an old name and flip it,
Yeah.
kind of like Nipsey Hussle did.
I think Mac Miller did an album cover of him taking a dump too, sitting down.
Nipsey Hussle, Nipsey Russell. You know what I mean? You know, names like that. I thought it was one of those names.
Hey man, shout out to Leon, man. Comment of the day. Leon is with me. Leon is with me. Devin the Dude quote, "There's too much pork for one fork I pass." Even I can't tell the difference between them.
As the world turns.
Shout out to Devin.
He's your love. That's you. That Devin the Dude song. We'll dedicate to Keisha in Love.
Keisha, like, you ain't been cleaning up. You've been laying across the bed, rubbing your legs together like a cricket, listening to Chico.
Not rubbing her feet together. It sounded like sandpaper.
Hey, it sound like Dougie Fresh, the show coming on.
Dun, 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 dun. All right, for the greatest entertainer, for the greatest entertaining show that you can find.
Chico, do you care to share with the people the morning run schedule this week? Are we taking another vacation week?
You know what? It is vacation time, man. We got New Year's coming up.
I think the only show we got on the books right now is Tuesday with Adam.
I look at the schedule. I'm sorry. I gotta look over my microphone right now.
You look like
instead of just moving.
The crap table on Harlem Night.
He damn sure was looking like that word. Oh, you know what? I start looking at my phone. This is how you know you're old. When you look at your phone a certain way, and your kid's like, "Damn, you gotta look at your phone like that." Look, this is how you look at your phone. Hold up, watch this. When you look at your phone like this, you're getting that.
That's start.
Damn, am I really doing that in public? We're gonna be on. We got the morning run. Is y'all want to go for a run tomorrow?
Let's go for a little jog in the morning, man.
All right, let's go for a run tomorrow, and then we'll go from there, man. This is what we do, dog. We're gonna stay in shape. It'll take us no time to get out of shape. We're gonna stay in shape, get our run on tomorrow. All right.
Hey, I like that. The Texas Truth. That's a good one. The Texas Truth said, "Hey, man, no more vacation. You all gone. Other channels take their
That's crazy as hell.
Hey, that's a good one, that man. That's
so real though. So real. Dog. You know,
speak on it, speak on it. Go.
Nah,
the boys made the shoot.
No, but it don't deserve it though. Like I be seeing my homeboy, he be shooting these guns, and he just be shooting them on the video. And I'm like, bro, don't you know you shooting like you that's a lot of ammunition you using. Like, man, listen, man, I buy them to shoot them. And I'd be like, I hold mine to shoot mine when I want to shoot them.
Just shoot a couple.
It's just a little bit different.
You'll feel better.
He said, "I'll feel better." I put a small. I said, what I titled it, the most I'm going to address the haters or something like that is on my page. Y'all check it out. If you're a member, you can see it. If you're not a member, you're just gonna have to wonder what I said. All right.
Well, I'm gonna go check it out.
All right, go check it out. It's on the membership page, man. Y'all check it out. See what I had to say, man. Not messed up, but interrupted my beach day.
Not your beach day.
Yeah, not my beach day.
I think I still got it. It made me laugh. A lot of times I go ahead and just say something back when I'm on the toilet because I ain't doing nothing. The dude said to me, Chico, and I happen to have screenshotted when I sent it to you. So this dude said to me, he said, "Time for you to step away from the internet. Why don't you come back after the portal or something? You're just embarrassing yourself at this point. You're literally the butt of jokes in every Buffs Discord. Just stop. Chuck, I say to him, every Discord? Oh, wow. What should I do? Because police strangers are talking about me. This is too much. He did say, well, we are here all here as Buffs fans before you and will be here long after you. Now, shh. I said, hey, my guy, you following me, not the other way around.
Right.
So ask yourself, if I truly feel that way about him, why am I following him? I said, you hate me so much, you love me.
It's like kind of like the Coach Prime saying, so clean, you're dirty. You hate me so much, you love me. It's a thin line, baby, and you're right there. Because you definitely watching.
Because as Chico so eloquently pointed out, it's much like mindset. I'm going to give Chico his big three from the book of Neely. Mindset, baking a cake, and the third one is when he tried to tell y'all, if he wouldn't get out the middle of a racetrack at age 5, what you think he's going to do to him now?
That's so real.
He didn't care on
look
Christmas.
at that. This man didn't care then. Y'all actually thinking, come on, dog. What y'all doing, man? Y'all wasting your time. You're throwing rocks. What they say, you're throwing rocks at a damn at the jailhouse, whatever you're doing now. But it's
I appreciate that bar though, Texas Truth. That was a good one, man. You sparked this off. You sparked this off. He said, don't take no more vacation. Because they be thinking they him.
He did. Hey, look, they think I'm playing. There it is right there. It says members only though. Y'all check it out. I ain't smiling too hard, ever.
I love it, Chico. I love it. Like I told you before, the words don't let me find out. And that dude
closest out again.
Be on the toilet scrolling.
That's what I'm saying, dog. Don't let me. Matter of fact, hold up. Yeah, pair for your dog, baby girl.
One final on the Chuck before we get out of here.
Go ahead.
Rain Wrights. I like that, Rain Wrights.
Rain.
Chuck, what do you know about Savannah State's new coach, if anything?
He comes highly.
You know, you're very interesting.
Yeah, I'm actually getting some more information on Savannah State's new coach, but I talked to some guys that are familiar with them. They feel like they did a great job in terms of going out and getting somebody who is going to try to take their Savannah State to the next level. Very interesting when you take a look at Savannah State's program. They were in the MEAC, they came back to the SIAC, and they've been trying to get their footing. And this season, I thought they kind of started off a little bit better than what they were doing, and it kind of tailed off toward the end. But trying to get that program back in good shape, especially when you take a look at the way that Benedict has taken off with regards to what Chinnisberry was able to do there. They didn't go on to South Carolina State and have success, but that success has continued. You saw Allen for a quick second. They took off. That same energy went to Clark, and now it's very interesting to see just fighting in that same area down there with Albany State to see what Savannah State can get up and going with regards to their program. And then, you know, you got Edward Waters now that is kind of taking off down there. Florida Memorial from an NAIA perspective. So getting that South Georgia talent to come back to Savannah State is going to be huge. So it'll be very interesting to see what they can do this upcoming season.
When Rain Wrights, they asked that question. They said that's the new coach there is their nephew. So congrats to your nephew. And I hate to ask this, Chuck, because people take it the wrong way when the answer is no, because it's not a big deal one way or the other. But I wonder how involved like Shannon is in the process of the hiring of the program.
Yeah, that's a really great question in terms of where he is. So you just haven't heard a lot in that regards, but it'll be interesting to see what Thomas Howard can do down there with Savannah State and kind of get them back into the mix, especially, like I said, you got Albany State down there in that same area, and they are a consistent winner.
I'll say this to you, Rain Wright. We appreciate that question, and help us get your nephew on the show. Reach out to him on behalf. We'd love to have him on and let him introduce his plans for the great historic Savannah State over in GA, where we stay.
For sure. Shout out to him. Great state of Savannah.
Chico has put the link up for memberships. If you want to watch his response to his lame haters, be sure and join. It'll be worth the cost just that one video, and videos are always dropping, so you're gonna get what you pay for. And Rain Wright says she will do. He appreciate you. Let us know he want to come on. Chico.
Yes,
about
sir.
it from my end, man. I'm about the prairie dog over here, so.
Oh my goodness gracious! And I hate, and you know what?
Chuck just got it. I said it watching Chuck's face. I want to see.
It's a damn shame that when it happens, I actually have thought about Uncle. I'm like, damn, man, why is this happening more in my life since he mentioned it before? Like, or am I just noticing it? Just same way when I cleaned out my navel the other day. I was like, why am I cleaning out my navel thinking about what Uncle Neely said?
My God, I wasn't ready for a prairie dog.
I just hope you were dressed when you was doing it. The last thing I wanted you to be naked with your finger in your navel thinking about me.
Y'all know y'all be posing like a bad bitch in the shower.
Chuck, I
posing like a bad bitch.
I done been at the meeting, Chuck. Told the guy next to me, I said, hey, you must be Pumbaa. And he's like, no, why? I said, because I'm Timon. I'm meerkatting over here. It's taking you out of here.
I bet Chuck was like, man, yeah. I bet Chuck had to say this live many times. Yeah, that's my homeboy.
Yeah,
that's my friend.
Times. Yeah,
hey,
he just like that.
Stand up at that hole, look around.
I mean, growing a tail, the whole thing. Yeah, that is great.
Chico,
you nasty dog.
Chico.
He definitely do that too. That's called a prairie dog. Not a prairie dog. What they call out here? What they call them? Muskrat, right?
I don't know what they call them there. It's prairie dogs on the plains.
What is it called?
Meerkats in Africa.
Well, I'm going blank right now. But anyways,
Mississippi. I got to rewind back and watch Chuck's face when he got it, man.
All I got to say is we done found out.
Oh, God.
We done found out, dog.
I told y'all don't let me find out, man.
We done found out. So what we need to do now is find out where y'all checking in from, where y'all listen to the show from. We appreciate y'all doing that. This is Uncle Chico live and direct. Let me see. That's a let me find out right there. Just
background. Mongoose out there with you at Chico.
Mongoose. That's what I don't know why. I don't know why in the hell did it just. I just went blank. My bad. How you knew that, Brooklyn Garage? Did I say it a lot on the show?
Speaking of Mongoose, Chico, you know,
goddamn Mongoose.
He chilling at the beach. He in Hawaii. That's already envious. He live in Hawaii. You ain't got the extra floss. You live in Hawaii.
Extra floss.
He at the beach. Gonna take a picture, send it to us. I zoomed in and it was something running across the beach.
The mongoose in the background.
I said, what the hell?
Hey, of all things, that was a beautiful scenery, beautiful beach. My dog noticed the mongoose in the background. Same thing. I sent them a picture one time, Chuck, of this random model that we were discussing on the show, I think. Instead of him focusing on the picture of the model, he zoomed in on the picture of the lady's toes and said, can't go for it. She got some messed up toes.
Hey, dude, I got to zoom in. I got to see the full picture, man.
I mean, aren't we used to it? I mean, hell, that's how I got booty arm. I mean, I'm sitting here like this, and all of a sudden he focuses on something.
I got to see it all, Chico.
Oh my God, that is terrible. Man.
I seen something on that picture. It looked like Bigfoot footage. It was kind of grainy in the background. I said, shit, what the hell is this?
And I answered like it was, that's just a mongoose. A mongoose.
And I said, Chuck, I said, okay, I see you at NB.
Yeah, you had a Eagle Beach. You had a Ninja Beach. That's what he said. You had a Ninja Beach.
What in the Ricky Ticky Tabby?
Oh man! Once again, man, give a rest in heaven to Doby.
Yeah,
this has been the day that he passed away. 12/28. I said it right. 12/28, right? Yeah. Man, what was that? Like 11 years ago now? Goodness gracious.
10 years ago, so yeah.
Yep. Unbelievable. So we're gonna leave out on the theme that we came in with. That is that let me find out, because we were just saying that, for the haters out there. We let me find out that y'all hating on the low. All we gonna do is turn up a little bit more. Shouts out to Doby. Peace in the Middle East for the haters in the back.
I will
We'll
tell
be back
y'all this
in the morning. You be
y'all
you.
gonna find out in the morning run. But when I stand up, I got to go. Like the only thing holding in is sitting.
Bye. Appreciate y'all out there. Uncle Chico Live, the biggest dog. Badass Uncle Chico. Chuck
Who
Bishop.
y'all, Chuck Bishop. Morning run coming at y'all tomorrow, noon Central, 1 p.m. Eastern, I think.
Yes, sir. Uncle Chico, Sunday Night Live. Live and direct.
It's another Sunday night. Another Sunday night live with UNK and Big Dog Chico.
It's another one. It's another one, baby. It's another one.
Another Sunday night live with UNK and Big Dog. With UNK and Big Dog. With UNK and Big Dog.
So get ready for it.
Another Sunday night live. UNK and Big Dog Chico.
Yeah.